let's work on some swing or shuffle bowing. Now, this happens in a variety of different kinds of pieces. It can be some bluegrass, it could be country, it could be blues, or whatever you're working on. And the way that they depict it usually is they will put the feel at the top of the piece, swing or shuffle, and they'll also use eighth notes equals these triplets, or eighth note equals this swing, which we have a dotted eighth note and a 16th note. And there's usually some staccato with that, with both of them, or a rest in between, so that we can really feel a really good downbeat, and then it leads us into that pickup to the next downbeat. So I always go back to our 16th notes so that we can really get a really good firm understanding of our subdivision, because that's going to help us out the most. So my 16th notes: 1 E under, 2 E under, 3 E under, 4 E under. And so then I like to pack it on the bottom just like this, so that you can see the way that they line up together. The 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. Now you can see where they're lined up. The first is lined up with the first 16th note, and the is lined up with the last of the 16th notes of that group, and it leads us right into that second one. So that and 2 are close together, that 1 and aren't. So we're going to have a little bit of a stop in there. 1, a 2. And that 2, they're very close together. So that's what we're really going to be feeling with that. And I always think about a chew, like a sneeze. So my sneeze swing: 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. I think it's fun, and it keeps us going, and I like to make silly jokes. So we want to get this bow to stop a little bit, and we're going to start with air bowing, but let's pick apart what we're doing first. So down bow: 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. Now, we've been taught to use a lot of bow: 1, a 2. If I use a lot of bow, then I'm not going to be able to do the rest of the notes. So we're going to keep it more in the middle: 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. And so if we air bow that: 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. All right, now let's do that on open strings. We're going to do 4 beats on G, 4 beats on D, 4 beats on A, 4 beats on E, then A, then D, then G again. So 1, a 2, a ready, a go. 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, D, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 1, 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 a 2, a 3, a 4. Watch out where you are changing the of the fourth beat and the 1 of the next one, because we have that a 1. So we have to change the note or the string: a 1, 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 1. So make sure that you're really including that in there. Let's do those open strings one more time. Ready, a go. Spend a lot of time with just the open strings and making sure that this bow is extremely confident in knowing what you're supposed to do, because once you start adding fingers and trying to do more complicated things, then it's going to get messy because your brain is only capable of doing one task at a time. We think that we're multitasking, we're not. So we are ingraining one task and then we're adding more on top of it. And we're just pretty much ignoring everything else. So do your open strings for as long as possible. Do it slowly, do it quickly. And really get extremely well acquainted with it. Because the next thing that we're doing is our D major scale, and we're going to be doing our D major scale with 4 beats each, so that we're just focusing really on our bowing, and your fingers should be pretty solid on D major. We're just doing the 1 octave. So really pay attention just what your bow is doing. Be very relaxed, keep in the middle. We're not going to go all the way up the bow, traveling all the way up there. Try to keep there. I have clothespins that are really good for students or everybody to give yourself these barriers, or you could put tapes on your bow, post-it notes, whatever, to really help you have a better visual of it so that you can train and be confident. Okay, so we're going to do D major, 1 octave, and we're going to spend 4 beats on each note. 1, a 2, a ready, a go. A 1. You can repeat that as many times as you want. Use a metronome, practice with me every day if you want, because that's what's really going to get that very solid. All right, the next one, we're just doing 2 beats per note. 1, a 2, a ready, a go. Now the test is we're changing every note. So D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, C, B, A, G, F, E, D. Don't judge my singing. 1, a 2, a ready, a go. You might want to take it really nice and slow your first few times and then work up the speed. Let's do that one more time. 1, a 2, a ready, a go. Now this really only affects our 8th notes that we're playing in any of our pieces. Your quarter notes and 16th notes will all be the same. So when they say swing, it's just on those 8th notes. They keep it that way so it's easier for you to read sometimes. But when you're faced with these, the swing, and it's written with the straight 8th notes, sometimes it's a little bit hard to keep track. So spend a lot of time with that piece that you're working on, and get acquainted with all of that, and really work on the feel of it. That should come after you've already mastered the piece. You don't have to worry about bowing, so you don't have to worry about intonation or anything else. You're very confident on the piece, and then that's when you really add in the swing or the shuffle. So good luck. Let me know if this has helped you, and practice makes awesome.